Hello friends and traders. Today we are going to discuss how do we integrate some awesome oscillators. For this quick demonstration, we are just looking at ES charts today. This is 60 minutes chart. 60 is 6 plus 0 is 6. This is 240-minute chart, which is also 6. And then we have 999, which is 9 minute charts, giving us the 669 sequence or 966 sequence or 696 sequence. What are we looking at is addressing the concern, which direction should we trade. Now this KISS oscillator is extremely powerful, giving us the direction when we have this intersection of these two values, which is right here. We are looking at long. Here we're looking at long, and here we're looking at long, because the lower oscillator has demonstrated itself, showing the power where it can empower the move up. Now, second part of the equation is when there is a separation between the two, the maximum separation. And how do we know we have reached a maximum separation? We can draw trend lines on the top. So here we have the maximum transition from compression to expansion, and we're going to use this expansion structure to look for the tops. So bottoms are coming here, tops are coming on the top. When both of these are colliding at the center point right here, we have a very strong structure which has put in place on this frequency of 9, which will give us the bias. Market on a monthly chart is bullish, so just keep an eye on that past video when we put 10 period moving average on a monthly chart to detect the directional bias. So now let's go back to 4 hours chart. This is where the big banks are going to isolate themselves from the retail market. They are not interested in going down to the level sequencing. Now looking from this point onwards, we are going to look for these waves to be structured in the same direction we want to go. So when the question is risen that from here to here, we are going to be taking longs only, how do we structure participating in this uptrend, in this downtrend, and in this downtrend. So let's talk about the uptrend at this moment in time and go from there. So at this point, when we see we have the clash of the titans and we're looking for longs only. So how does that work? It's pretty simple. We are just going to look for the structural waves to collide. I don't want to go against it. So there are two kinds of waves you can see here. One is the green wave, which is a longer, bigger waves, longer distance waves, and then there is a faster waves. The biggest move in terms of oscillation is when the faster moves after the slower has moved, or there's encapsulation when they are moving in the same direction. Now there's a lot of complicated scenarios right here, but we'll deal with this later. So from this point onwards, I want to go long. So where is my long? So I'm going to go long from here to here. Now this covers quite a bit of time, a gap. August, 15 days, I will be going bullish only. Okay, so this is driving the directional bias on the left side, and we're looking at going longs only. All right, so when I said that, I meant it. So this is my long. So when this, I don't want to go against the trend until this trend becomes my friend on the short side. All right, so where are my trades here? Pull back. This is my long. 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 Until we reach that spot where we are going to be flipping on the other side. So what is going on here? We got the directional bias. All right, so this is on 4 hour chart. Now we can fine tune it further for people who show up at work at 9:30. This is where they have this lower time frame chart which need to be assigned and aligned with this directional bias. Starting from here. This is where the kiss started on 9 frequency. I'm going to hit it hard on the 4 and 60-minute chart. Now, if you want to do much more aggressive trading, remember, from here to here, I'm looking for this. Now, these levels are known to us, how market is rotating. Understanding your market is the key aspect of this. All right, so this was the bigger wave, and then minor small waves. You got it? Perfect. All right, so this, I want these oscillations to go above and below these lines. And when they turn, this can also be a turn. So we're going to trade a specific wave. This is also a turn. This is also a turn. So this big waves right here, right here, right here. That is what is driving the market. And inside this big wave, we have smaller waves which are moving. So this is telling us, hey, move is coming. The smaller moves first, the big moves next. Smaller moves first, the big moves next. And there are lot of oscillations going on right here. So that is how you want to look at multi-time frame analysis on this structure. So right now, I have this right here at this point where I am capturing this. Now this is what we call as, when I said, when the two waves come together, perfect, which is right here. Two waves coming together. And what is driving this? The kiss. What is driving the counts is the kiss, which is called rotational oscillator. And this is name was given by Bob, our young trader from Denver. He liked it when they're kissing together, when they are hugging together, when they are clashing together, right? He preferred the name kiss. So we call it the kiss oscillator, but the official name of this is 369L3 rotational oscillator. We're looking at the market rotations, driving this market, and then we are driving this market one directional bias only. For next 15 days, we just took long. All right, now this is on 4-hour chart. On the lower time frame chart, now there are a lot of rules here, but let me just show you the basics. Now you see this was the perfect trade. Why? This is where the rotational got collided. We got these waves moving in the directions. Now this is where the same point we had an initiation of a bigger trend at encapsulation, wave inside wave. Now we need to match them together. So I'm going to move this now. So this is where we have the mashing. Now green waves, look at this, green wave, red waves. Look at the middle 4 hours where I marked it. That is going up. The two waves on 1 hour and 4 hours are moving in the right direction, which is the direction we want to go for next 1 week. All right, next, let's do this. All right, so this one was done with encapsulation. We caught that move. Then we got this move. 4 hours is driving this. Now you see how this works, unbelievable. And with unbelievable accuracy, apologize. Right here, it's so exciting. Now this is where I marked this is gonna happen. Now and my job is to make sure the two frames are aligned. Now here, this is one of the what we call as the perfect trading phenomena, where what is happening on both sides is aligned. This is what we need to do. So now the red is the slower on a high time frame, slower wave is matching on the lower time frame, slower wave right here. This is what I was trying to say. This is the second rule. Fundamental is pretty clear right here, right? So I'm letting the 4 hour drive me. All right, where is the next one? Next one comes here. Now this one is having the same encapsulation when the two waves are below this, moving in the same direction, driven by intention on this red wave on the 4 hours. Boom. That's the level of accuracy, and that's one tool which pays off your education in 1 week. If you are serious about trading, you should be able to make your money in your education H level within a week. If you listen and you act on, you cannot challenge these tools. They have come from very high dimensions. So you cannot challenge these tools. Okay, so that is what we have. So that is the last one. This is the last one. This is the last stride up. Now remember, these structures are just doing the correct vibrational analysis of the market. It's not tied up to ES. It can do it on NQ, anything. So this is what we say. You will get on this combination structure in 15 days, 4 trades. In 30 days, 8 trades. Roughly 2 trades a week. We tell you up front. Expect 6 to 8 trades, which covers the entire movement and the direction of the market. Now, if you're going to move this way, what's going to happen? Something has to tell me it's moving this way. So now from here to here, I'm going to move down. You got the idea? So the kiss is driving this. And now I'm going to move on the tops only. I'm aligning the tops. I'll just give one example and we wrap. Now look at this one here. Encapsulation started here, right here, on the top, right there. Perfectly the way it started, the bottom. And this is encapsulation here as well. This is kind of a complex encapsulation. And this is what we have it right here. And it is driven by the rotational oscillator. That's why it is called rotations of the market are being captured 8 times a month. 8 times a month we're catching the rotations. And this is what it is, what it takes, what it means. Going below this time frame, it's just noise. All right. At least for the analysis component. Same thing will happen from here all the way here. Same thing. So this is the structure. You set up your chart and the time frame has been given to you. There's no need for squaring the charts. We can do very fine-tuned targets through C54, through a huge set of level 1, 2, and 3 tools. And what do we have to offer? It's pretty straightforward. We are looking at only people who want to get into managing portfolios. And they want to take this world to the next level through their talents. And the tools and the research you invest in cannot be challenged. So my friends and traders, let's wrap this up. And this is how we go about trading in the biased directional moves and riding the waves as expected. Thank you so much.